John Pence, with his wife Capriel, is co-owner and chef of Westmoreland Bistro and Wines in Portland. He worked in several Seattle restaurants, including Fuller's at the Sheraton Hotel, before coming to Portland. His hefty appetizer is veal sweetbreads with mustard balsamic demi-glace and roasted shallots. The sweetbreads are first poached with aromatics.
I'm going to finish it with some bay leaf and some peppercorns. And all I'm going to do is just bring this up to a boil and they're done.
This is a mirepoix of coarsely chopped onion, celery, carrot, and garlic.
Now while the sweetbreads are poaching, I'm going to roast some shallots in the oven. And all I do is just peel them like this. And I put them in a pan with about 1/4 inch of olive oil. And I'm just going to fill this pan with shallots, and I'm going to roast it in an oven about 350 to 375 degrees, covered with foil or a top. Make sure the shallots are nice and covered with the olive oil. Instead, you can put a piece of foil on it or cover it with something else. And I'm just going to put another pan on it just like that. And place it in the oven.
350 degrees for 45 minutes. After the sweetbreads are poached, they are cooled and sautéed.
Now when your sweetbreads are done, they're going to have kind of a grayish tint to them. They're going to be nice and firm. Now when you have your sweetbreads, there's a couple ways you can cook them. I like to leave them whole like this, but I like to take off some of the membrane that's on here. These particular sweetbreads are pretty clean already, and there's not a lot of the membrane. But some of them have a lot of it on it, and this is something you want to take off. Now when you take the sweetbreads, all I'm going to do is dust them in a little bit of flour with some salt and pepper. Like so. So when your pan is hot, add your sweetbreads.
Sautéed in olive oil.
Just let them sit there, and we want to get them brown on both sides. We're going to get them brown on both sides. I'm going to transfer them to another pan, and I'm going to cook them in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. We cook them all the way through. When the sweetbreads are browned, I'm going to transfer them to another pan. And we're going to finish them in the oven.
The sauce is started with chopped shallot.
We're going to add our balsamic vinegar. Our red wine, about equal amounts of each one. Then I have some mustard seeds I'm going to add. And what you want to do is when you're making the sauce, you want your liquid to reduce to there's almost nothing left. And then we're going to add a demi-glace. Now I made a demi-glace here ahead of time, and all that is a veal stock that's prepared ahead of time and reduced. By reducing it, you're going to really enhance the flavor. It's going to be really nice and potent. It's going to be an excellent demi-glace. That's what a demi-glace is. It's a stock reduced by half. So once this reduces down, I'm going to add the demi-glace. And then we're going to let this cook down. Now when the demi-glace is reduced, I add a little bit of cream. And we let that reduce down. When you add cream, it doesn't matter if your liquid that you're boiling is hot, because the cream won't curdle like if you're adding milk. Now you can see that the cream is reduced down and the sauce is starting to get thick. So we're going to finish it off with a little bit of mustard, some Dijon mustard, just about a tablespoon. A little bit of butter. We're going to whisk that in.
The sauce is strained.
The butter also adds in help thickening the sauce, and just adds that little touch more flavor to it. I'm going to remove the shallots from the oven. You see how they're nice and brown. Strain off some of the oil off of them. Just place them right on the plate. Our sweetbread should be just about finished. Pull those from the oven. Put those on the plate just like so. I took some red onions before, and I just charred them off for a little bit of garnish. And if you have any fresh herbs in your garden, just garnish with that. I have a little bit of savory.